Welcome to this special class and special training, a special moment, a special time. Today we are going to discuss about one of the most important topic and point, debate. Whenever we hear and listen this word, we remember the chachi and chacha ki ladai. The bahu, the bhatiji, the chachi, the chacha, the mami, the mama, and all the bhabhi and nanad devrani jathani ki ladai. Whenever we talk about argument, the fight between a person to a person, between two people, two teams, or two parties, to government, non-government, and all the bodies, whenever we hear this, we just think for the debate. Today, we're going to just understand what is debate, why this debate is actually very important, and how to do debate kaise kiya jaye. So let's talk about this debate. Debate word has been originated from debater, and debater means fight. So what do you mean by debate? Debate means to actually fight in a logical way, in a productive way, right? So that that fight can have some conclusion, and this is the word of French. So especially if somebody asks to you that where the debate word has been derived from, so debate word has been derived from the Latin word debater, and debater means to fight. Right? And debate is not actually a new part of the society and of the country and the world. Debate existed from BCE, before Christ, actually, when there was Socrates. It was started when Socrates, the philosopher, started in BC 370 BC. That time debate was started. Now after that it existed, it ran. Then there was a conflict between Christian and Jews in 13th century, and there was a great debating society. In 17th century it got very common in UK, United Kingdom. In 18th century is actually got more common among the UK, London, because there were many societies which was called debating society. And now we can see that debate is actually very common in India. Right? Moving ahead, ladies and gentlemen. Now we are on this point of the debate, and we have to understand each and every point. First of all, what? This question is important. So debate means to actually argue for some cause. In the debate, we have pro, we have con. We have for the motion, we have against the motion. We have optimistic, we have pessimistic. We have positive points, we have negative points. We have favorism, we have oppositions, right? So it means for the motion, against the motion. So this debate is for that. For example, if you talk about social media, so social media is somewhere pro, somewhere con, somewhere it's positive, somewhere it's negative. So it means for the debate, what we need to understand that it's a conflict or a fight or argument. So that's a debate. And when you talk about types of debate, so most of the common thing, we just listen and we just understand about the debate which is parliamentary debate. In the country, हमारे देश में, we have parliament, and in the parliament we have two houses, upper house and lower house, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. And after that in the state we have state assemblies. हमारे पास assemblies, and in the assemblies also we have arguments and debates. Whenever a bill is tabled in the parliament, Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha or any state assembly, first of all it is debated. It is debated among the people who are favoring it or who are opposing it, who are with the Prime Minister of India, who are against the Prime Minister of India, who are with the Home Ministers, who are against the Home Minister, who are with the Chief Ministers, who are against the Chief Minister. And there will be one person who will be called educator. So there will be one person who will be Lok Sabha Speaker, Rajya Sabha Speaker, Assembly Speaker. He or she is called educator. So educator, in front of educator, all the MPs, MLAs, Rajya Sabha members, they have to argue, debate, and they come to a right conclusion. Many bills have been tabled and passed from the Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha after a great and productive debate and discussion. So debate is the most important part in the parliament. That is called parliamentary debate. After that we come to the emergency debate. And what is this emergency debate? Whenever something occurs or something happens in the country, so a meeting is called on emergency basis in the parliament to discuss about that particular point. That is called emergency debate. It has happened in America, India, Switzerland, Australia. Multiple of the times the meeting had been called or has been called for the debate that's called emergency debate. Right? Then we have which comes under political debate. Actually, these are the parts of political debate. And then we have one campaigning debate. So especially what is this campaigning debate? Campaigning debate is all about endorsing, advertising your projects, your agendas, your portfolios, your parties, achievements, visions, missions, and freebies, and a lot more dreams. So that's called campaigning. For example, Trump and Obama, they fought together. Trump, Joe Biden, they fought together. They came for the campaigning debate. They just, argued each other. He proposed himself, he talked about some points, he talked about some points. It means that is called campaigning debate. So these all are political debates. Moving ahead. And now if we talk about, we have one more debate, which is newsroom debate. This is one of the, we could say that this is one of the, very trending debate, because all the news channels want TRPs for their channels. And so they do some spicy debates, masala wala, makhan wala. They try to just tick that point, which point gets viral or trends, right? So that they make the people fight, and people fight each other, and they get so much TRPs for their channels. That's called news room channel, where there will be one single anchor, there will be two people who will be fighting each other, or two teams, they will be fighting and arguing each other, debating each other. Now we have, for example, academic debate, which is for students. So we can call it that educational debate, competitive debate, and which comes between two people, between two teams, right? One by one. So we have different types of debates, which is team-wise, single individual, which is actually, in different way. This is called academic level or academy level. But debate, you have to understand, debate is a very common, from talking in the street, in the gully, mohalla, ghar, and to the parliament, to the president house, in the news channels, among the institutions, colleges, universities, and coaching classes. Debate is a very common part of us. But let's move to that. We don't understand that how to debate. This is a very deep and very important point, that how to debate. So let's talk about it. डिबेट कैसे किया जाए और डिबेट के क्या रूल्स होते हैं, क्या चीजें होती है, उसको हम समझेंगे. वी विल अंडरस्टैंड दैट. सो व्हेन यू टॉक अबाउट डिबेट, जब आप डिबेट की बात करते हैं, तो हाउ टू डिबेट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. हाउ टू डिबेट, डिबेट कैसे किया जाए. So when you talk about this debate, so this debate is a very simple thing. First, you need to understand ki what is your point here. Are you in the favor of pro? You are in the favor, or you are for the positive side or affirmative side? You are for the, yes, favor, we can say pro and positive and affirmative. So pro and favor and positive and affirmative, these words mean that you are talking inside of, like you are talking for the favor of, for the motion of the topic. And if you go against that, you can call it cons, or you can call it con, and then you can call it oppose, and you can also call it negative, right? So you are at the negative side or the anti side. So you are for the con, or you are going to oppose, or you are going to talk about the negativity or negative aspect of the debate, right? Now, when you talk about it, so how would you like to start it, and how would you like to approach? First of all, there is one thing very important as a debater, your introduction. And in your introduction, you have to greet first, then you need to show respect in your greeting, and then you need to pay gratitude. This is very important. Greet, respect, gratitude. Greet, respect, gratitude. How you are going to greet to the people. It's very important. So in the greeting, what you need to understand, please follow top to bottom. And whenever you greet, so you will greet just in this way, good morning. Now after good morning chair lady, good morning chairperson, good morning educator, who will refer you, who will actually monitor you, educator. Good morning respected, good morning honorable, good morning dedicated, good morning personalities, good morning authorities, good morning versatile, good morning multi-talented, good morning delegates, good morning dignitaries. It means these words are the respected words, honorable words, whenever you want to denote somebody who is at the head body or educator, teacher, trainer, school principal, manager, founder, director, CEO, chief executive officer, judge. You can just denote like this. Good morning, the higher authority of this university. And good morning, my educators. And after that, now you try to understand. You will denote first of all upper body, head body, right? Good morning, the higher authority of this university. And good morning, the manager, the teachers, the educators, and all the people sitting here. Good morning, my fellow teammates and my dear opponents, right? Ab yahan pe now you need to also understand about dear fellow mates, dear fellow friends, and dear opponents as well. You have to also greet opponents. You don't need to see as an enemy. Another thing, also need to greet your audience as well, so that your audience can also be hooked and connected to you, right? Moving ahead. Now, what you need to understand in this case, if you have just talked about head bodies, you have greeted. You have just talked about your fellow mates, teammates, you have greeted. You have talked about just, your opponent, teammates, opposition, all right, and team parties. You can just denote them and greet them. You can also greet your audience as well, right? So after greeting, you need to show little respect. Thank you. You also need to pay thanks and gratitude. Thank you for this great opportunity, that so that I can express myself and I can speak something. I'm so privileged and honored to be the part of this debate competition, and today I'm going to speak for the motion of social media is justice. Social media is better. Social media is good. Today I'm going to speak for the motion of, and I'm going to favor that abortion is justice. Abortion is not justice. Today I'm going to speak for the motion of that girls are more loyal than boys. So here you have to denote like that, and then it comes to very important point when you start your debate. This starting is called fascination and hypnosis. It is called the main attraction because psychology says that you have 7 seconds to impress anybody in the world, and you have 30 seconds to actually connect and hook all the other people. So whenever you start, it is the first impression, and whenever you start with some stressing line, start with some stressing quotes, start with some stressing stories, so that people actually can be hooked and that opponent can go down, can be dumped easily, so that you can win the debate. To win the debate, what you need to do, you need to attack him logically, empathically, emotionally, psychologically, factually. You need to attack that opposition, so that your opposition surrenders himself or herself, and you can win that particular debate. Right? You're getting my points, what I'm trying to say today? That's very important. You start with some stressing ways, some examples, some quotes, some stories, some incidents of your life, and the most important thing, question with facts, questions with data, so that he will not have that data and that fact, and he can be easily dumped, and you can win the debate, right? You can be the champion and the hero of the debate competition. I hope you're getting my points, right? Now, the next point comes. And when you talk about objecting, like you just have initiated or started your debate, and when you talk about objection, you're going to object that fellow opponent, so you are going to object, I don't agree with this point. I would like to object this particular statement and this particular point. I don't feel that it is a suitable point. I don't think that abortion is justice. I don't think that India is that much poor. And I don't believe that the current government is actually ruling in a proper way, because I have some facts, and those facts I would like to express and show you and brief you here in front of all the judges and fellow members and opponents and opposition. So you will attack in this way so that actually he can understand. And whenever you debate, try to understand, you have to go this way. You need to see your opponent, you need to see your judges, you need to see your teammates, you need to see your opposition team, you need to also see your audience. Just don't try to debate with only particular person. Try to go eye contact, move eye contact to all the people, so that all the people can respect your points and they can be fascinated and feel your exact points, right? Another thing what you need to do, you need to also express in some way so that your points can be understood. Whenever there is a emotional topic, you just try to attack emotionally. If whenever there is a top topic like a dowry system should be banned in India, this is emotional topic, you have to attack emotionally. Whenever you talk about that feminism, you have to attack emotionally. Whenever you talk about girls education, you need to attack emotionally, plus with data and factual, right? So when you get a topic when you have a topic, but try to understand if the topic is on the basis of facts, so you just do one thing, go with 70% facts and go with 30% emotions and experiences, right? But the topic, if the topic is social, so what you need to do, you need to go with 50 plus 50, right? Go with 50% facts and 50% emotions and psychology and experience of yours, right? So this may connect to the people, and this may actually, make you win the debate competition. So I hope you have understood. Win the debate, be prepared, be impromptu, be great speaker, be impactful speaker, and just, try to build yourself in that way so that your opposition team can be defeated, and you can be the champion, the winner, and the debater. Thank you. God bless you. Have your points and facts and win the debate.